And hello out there, anybody watching the stream or anybody watching this later. You know how it goes. We play the
Holla,
game.
holla.
Welcome back. Just a heads up for everybody while we're waiting for Naya to come back. Next week I'm 99% out of town. Week after that is gonna be up in the air, but I probably will make that a second off week in a row, and then I will be fully back from vacation after that, and we will be back on normal schedule, 2 weeks on and 1 week off after
Okay,
that.
dokie.
So
Thanks for the heads up.
Got it. Thanks, sir.
yeah.
Whoa, whose cough is that?
That's my girlfriend.
That's
Oh no.
over the phone.
She has a
right?
cold. It's not COVID.
Coldvid.
Coldvid.
Corvid.
So can everybody see the Naya? Can you see the turn order properly now?
Yes, that looks more reasonable.
Great.
I think mine
okay.
was like 12 or something.
Yeah, you should all be in order. I've already made sure that the turn order
Yeah.
is correct once again. So, we're back right where we left off. We left off at the top of the turn order. So, quick recap. We are mid Redshift. It is after your guys' first excursion into the desert proper. There was an alarm bell a few days into the Redshift, and you arrived with Captain Van and a few other people to find a three-headed, many-legged serpentine creature approaching your gate in the middle of the old city, Chose, out through the Redshift. Now, so far this beast has done a few things. It has thrown ice at you, it has thrown ice spikes at you, it has thrown water elementals at you, which have tried to pound on your wooden doors and barricades. Kuromizawa has jumped down into the battle himself and done a little bit of work. Last turn, he was asking for a lift up, if you don't mind. And
How the hell would we do that?
Oh, he's not that far down.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
only only about 10 feet, so reach down to the ledge and give him a hand if you have the time.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
I do not have control of attributes or abilities in
Let
character sheet for
me-
areas.
Let me add you as a controller here. Please don't edit anything.
Absolutely.
Feel free to use the abilities. Okay, you should be a controller now. For Arenaeus' sheet.
Does Arenaeus have a ranged weapon?
I believe she primarily uses a bow. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Use that.
Yeah, they have a short one.
So just one last little bit of information for you. Obviously there are plenty of abilities and magical effects going on. You guys also have Balliste that you can use if you wish.
This one here is conked out unless we hit it. So
Yes,
Right,
that
leave it alone.
elemental is still asleep for a little while. And
Does all of them that have some kind of a mark at upper right, are they incapacitated in some way or what?
some of them are slowed. Some of them have experienced effects of some sort.
Yeah, those are all.
Montlarin is afraid of, I believe, the central head.
Right.
So there are some things that have been happening. Nimbus is concentrating on us.
Right, but nobody's actually dead, right? Because
correct.
you would have removed the token.
Correct. Now,
Well, shit. Okay.
your friend Yuri over on the east side.
He's
has
not in
taken-
very good shape.
Yeah, she's taken a little bit of damage.
She.
And Van has just said after striking dead on the central head of this beast with a petrification beam, he has told her he will try to telekinesis her up and perhaps away from these ice spikes. Also, the last thing that actually happened, besides Kuromizawa's turn, was Van managed to get a death ray off, and he did in fact cleave the left head from the central head. Considering what you've seen of the right head walking around on its own,
Yeah, we expect that
something
one to come
could-
skittering out of the
might
fog any
happen.
second.
But I think we're all caught up.
I have a question.
Oh yeah, by all means.
Can she may not be able to make the whole thing, but can Naya dash from the left side viewer perspective to the right side and climb up that ladder, right? So she's just stepping back.
So that way.
Yeah, no, back one to the ladder thing.
Oh, that way.
Where the
No, I'm standing in front of the ladder.
Oh, where you are hogging
do
it.
you mean
Okay.
the ladder or do you mean the bridges between?
No, I
the
mean
bridges?
like she's stepping back, getting down the ladder, running and
Okay.
dashing over to the other side and climbing up the ladder so she can cast a heal on Yuri.
I wouldn't do that.
Let's see. That's going to be 5,
Is that like 3
10,
actions or can she just dash?
15, 20, 25, 30. So you'd be able to get about here with 30 feet, which
fuck it.
means you'd be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd basically be able to get to the bottom of the other ladder with a dash. You're probably
Right,
not
but
going
it
to be
would
able to
take
make
2
it.
turns to even try to get a heal off.
It would, unless you have a longer ranged heal.
Likewise, I wouldn't
let
do
me
that
look.
because there's an area of effect spell there that you could damage yourself.
Yeah, as soon as you jump into that big circle, you take damage from the ice spikes.
If you've got Healing Word, which is a range of 60, you could go over here and get it over there.
That would
Right,
work.
but anybody, don't we have ice spikes on our rooftop as well?
No,
they were
moved.
actually moved.
They were removed. Oh,
They
I like
moved,
that. Yes, I can do.
So the right head of the beast has displayed the ability to summon and desummon these spikes, sort of at will.
So I do have Healing Word available, and so I will. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
That's all.
and we have plenty of people before you for you to plan out your turn, and also for your turn strategy to get completely ruined when
Yes,
something
I'm
changes.
sure. Of course.
Um,
I just was looking at Van not having to use his turn to do that. Is there maybe other things that we need him to do? Frankly, I'm kind of looking at Van as our whole card, which may not be fair.
he does have good beat.
I am too.
Yeah.
Beholders are in general terrifying, so I figure having one on our side is a good thing.
He is terrifying.
Well, he has spells that none of us can do.
Yeah, and many of them at once. Like beholders are in general terrifying. As a dungeon master, I use them to wipe parties.
Sure. You're such a brat.
I'm just saying that's what they're for.
It does literally have a death ray and disintegration ray.
Right.
Yeah, and that's
I'm kind of looking at it as he's
per
our whole
turn
card.
that you'd be like, end that character, let's go again.
So I want to keep Van
you could even
doing
get all
what
three.
he does.
You could get the petrification,
the
Jesus, disintegration, and the death ray.
I forgot Pet was in there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a real dick. You know that, like, you have somebody get like an illithid or a beholder or something that's totally gonna wipe the party. You don't kill them. You tell them, "Oh, look, more servants.
Yeah, be my thrall.
I will steal your brain if you don't do this for me."
Well, sure.
That's way more illithid, but yes, I like them also.
Yeah, but that's the idea. It's just like, all right, you're my minions now.
The best part of Spelljammer.
Yes, that's a nice hit. Oh, but it's only 12.
It is only 12. A 12 will not hit. So yes,
that was an awesome roll on damage.
Proper. It was a good damage roll. Maxed out plus pretty good sneak attack, although she didn't have sneak attack anyway. But yeah, Irenaeus attempts to take a pot shot at this thing and misses. Unfortunately. It is sort of at this point, I suppose you could call it prone. It is sort of has been cleaved from the body and is now writhing on the floor. So it was a tough shot. I'm not gonna make you re-roll it or anything. But Is she attempting to hide?
Yeah.
Where? How? She's kind of out in the open.
Gonna hang down. Tomb Raider style.
Okay. Understood. I think that's fine. I mean, she's a Goliath, so it's less hanging and more just like she's gonna have to do a pull up to get back up.
I think it's hilarious that he rolled her that way.
But yeah, okay. So she can duck behind the barricade and she'll have total cover at that point.
Also, holy fucking shit, her goddamn fucking stealth bonus.
What?
Also, it's giving Alvis's stealth bonus, not Irenaeus. How do we switch tokens?
Oh,
Interesting. Are
Click
So
the
you?
that
Aaron.
short
No,
roll-
you have to click the Irenaeus token.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
so
like
that
your
short
familiar.
bow. Thank you. So that short bow should actually be plus. No, it's
Yeah.
it,
Let me double
yeah.
check for you.
It,
So
it, it
would
might
be
have a
the,
different roll because that stealth roll
plus
should be
3 plus 5. Okay, so the short bow's the same.
Okay. But
the
that stealth roll should be plus 11, not plus 5.
The stealth is plus 11. You've got a plus 6 expertise and a plus 5 dex there. It is rolling.
No, I'm just misreading it. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So I don't think you need to like mess with the tokens or anything. I think you're okay as long as you're clicking the correct sheet.
Sweet. Just it's the Alvis Tavern that's bugging me.
Yeah, that'll be your ads at the bottom below the chat box. You might be able to change that now that you have 2 characters.
I can. Sweet. All right, I'm just gonna have to remember that. All right. Well,
you don't have to because again, I know whose turn it is. But yeah, if you want to, go ahead. But is that going to be the end of Aranes's turn? She moved and attacked.
You gotcha.
Okay. So last turn, the this elemental over on the east side was smacked by Nimbus, I believe, with a thunder wave and had splashed onto the ground. It is still very much alive, however. So it will simply get up and is able to move and will at this point it will attempt to do the same thing it was doing before, which is moving up and slithering through and between flowing through the spikes of ice that have been generated. And Nimbus, it's just going to, like, you've managed to push it away with a thunder wave, and 5 seconds later it's just back creeping up around you trying to do the same exact thing. So it has sort of come up here and climbed up the wall toward you. It is going to make a constrict attack. It doesn't have advantage or anything. So here you go. 15. Does it hit Nimbus?
Not a 17, no.
Okay.
Nope. So
Your AC is 17. Is that correct on your token?
It's from mage armor, so it might not always update because it's roll 20.
Yes. I forgot about the mage armor. Thank you.
Roll 20.
Okay.
It's a featureless.
So you have mage armored.
Yeah, the mage armor
away.
definitely blocked this one.
Good. So it tries to grab you. It cannot grab you. The other one has a turn. Now, there was a moonbeam here, but Montlarin, I believe you don't have concentration anymore.
That sounds right. I don't see a concentration icon anymore.
That is a concentration spell, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So goodbye, moonbeam. In which case, this creature has been slowed down. So it cannot reach Kuromizawa at this point. Fortunately for him, So it instead is going to turn and try to bust down this door. So it is going to try to hit the door's AC. I believe the AC, as mentioned last time, was 13. So it does actually hit the door.
Wait, the door's
Now,
AC is what? It's 18?
did I say 18? I meant 13. I meant the number that was there, and I might have said the wrong number. As this is a constrict, same as it did last time, it is trying to sort of wrap itself around the door and like unhinge it. So it's not really doing any damage. It is just on its next turn, if it hits, it will be able to remove the door. And we're back to Nimbus.
Well, let's see now. We're talking about the one in the middle.
Yes.
I don't think that's. Can it do that? Because that's not a medium or smaller target. That is definitively large sized.
This creature is extending watery pseudopods basically over the door and under the door, and essentially it's rooting bits of itself into the locking mechanism and the driving mechanisms that keep it stuck in the dirt
I
and
see.
the hinges, and simply trying to unscrew the door.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so it's not exactly grappling the door. It is instead manhandling the door.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that I understand that 15 points of damage is enough to kill the door, per se.
So the door's health is 35. So the way I've ruled this situation is that the constrict attack does not do damage to these structures. But if it hits it twice in a row, then it will break the structure.
Okay, but anything else coming along to do damage to 15 points of damage means the door goes away.
Yeah, that door has
Effectively?
35 points right
That
now.
door has 35 out of 50. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Now it is Nimbus's turn.
let's see now. There's a lot we could do in the situation. I think I'm gonna cast Ice Shield on myself.
Okay.
It lasts 10 minutes. It is not concentration.
Let me mark that you have got a shield.
Hey, sir.
Yes.
In the chat log, I never made a con saving throw after casting Moonbeam.
Let me double check. Did we just forget?
Yeah, I think we just forgot to put concentration on. Because I actually cast it after I got frightened.
You did. I have.
Oh, I
Moonbeam
remember
right
a
here.
conversation about that.
Yeah, nothing hit you at any point, right?
Right.
That's
Well,
ringing a bell.
Yeah, thanks for checking. Okay, so Moonbeam would still be up, and that does damage
Sweet.
at the start of the creature's turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me put it back for you.
You want me to just pop it into chat?
Yes, please. So this creature might be dead after all.
Whoa, back up the tape.
Let's see. So you're still concentrating. Maybe we just didn't turn on the concentration.
Yeah, I think that must be what happened.
Okay, so Let me add it. You've got Moonbeam, and this should already be -1. And okay, enters the spell's area or starts its turn there. Half as much damage on a successful save. Okay. Yes. So rather than what I described happening with the door, the creature is immolated, and expires into a mundane puddle.
That's a lot different.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't think
Okay.
it changes whatever Nimbus was doing.
Actually, that totally changes what I'm doing.
Yeah, that
Oh, okay.
that removes a huge threat from those
Yeah,
doors.
now that I know, approximately the kind of beating they take, this one's got to be pretty close itself. So instead of using something more passive and protective, knowing more attacks are coming, I would probably switch up and just go straight on the attack against it.
Sounds good.
Good old frostbite could work, but I don't think we're going immediately out after this battle. So let's see. Oh, we haven't tried lightning. How am I gonna do this? With not much of a running start, would I be able to leap to here?
Not in such a way that you'd be able to avoid the damage. As long as you're still moving through the space, unless you're like flying over it completely, you're gonna have to still put in the effort to dodge those spikes, basically, that are around your feet.
Could I dodge them by going through carefully at like half movement speed?
Naya, can you remind me if that is part of your spike growth spell? Because this is essentially spike growth, but
I
I might
see.
have missed a piece of terminology there. So I'd want to look at that one. If you have that spell in your sheet and you could just
I do,
toss it
but
in
it
the
is
chat.
not prepared. So this is information only.
Which spell are we discussing?
Spike growth.
Spike growth. I see.
Okay, so when it moves into or within the area, it takes damage for every 5 feet.
Yeah, based on a D20 or D4 or whatever
Yeah.
damage roll.
Yeah. So same as spike growth. I would say that even going carefully, you would not be able to fully avoid these spikes.
Okay.
You not that you are actively stepping on them and piercing your feet, but that you have to put in that effort to avoid doing that, regardless of how slowly you move.
What does it mean to make that effort? Is that like a fatigue thing or?
Yes. Yeah. Pretty
Okay,
much.
so what does that mean in a practical sense in terms of a roll?
That means that you are taking hit point damage.
All
Hit
right,
points
so
are
is it roll at disadvantage?
Oh no. I mean Nimbus doesn't have to do anything special if he is moving at all through these spaces or anybody else moving through these spiky spaces. They're just gonna have to eat that damage unless they
Okay, all right. That makes
unless they
sense.
spend an action to clear a tile.
How
Okay,
the heck
all
can
right.
I want to try to rotate this because it's maybe I'll just freehand real quick.
I think you can rotate it like that.
Yeah, what I was looking to do is see it would be about this area or so, plus or minus, right? That the thunder wave last time hit.
That looks about right.
It didn't clear any of the ice off of that area, did it? It didn't push the ice away.
I would say if you cast Thunder Wave again, that chunk of ice would probably be fully cleared. So like the front corner of that roof, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're about to cast it a second time, that would do it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that that might be a good idea. I think I even upcast it the first time, but yeah, no, that's probably gonna be what I do here then.
Okay.
Let me bring up the Nimbus again because I keep closing the sheet like a beast. And we're gonna cast Thunderwave. So level 2 again.
Oh, nice
Let's
damage.
make that con save. Oh, big fail.
Bonk.
Oh,
All
shit.
right. Yes, this time you were able to blast the elemental, and this time it remains a puddle instead of getting back up.
All right. Well, now that I've kind of cleared the area to my right, can I actually move through this space?
Yeah, that would be safe to
Or
move now.
All right. Then that's my next move is I'm going to go all the way over to here. Actually, one last thing I would do while I'm over here. That's Yuri right above me, right?
Yeah.
I would take a potion of healing off of my belt and shove it in their hand.
Okay. She says thanks.
And now I have 2 left. And then yeah, I would let's see, it wouldn't be difficult terrain, so I would just be able to get all the way over to here. Fantastic.
Yes, you would. Okay, great. Moving on.
Yeah, that's my
Nice.
turn. I like what
That's
happened.
a good turn. Got some shit done.
Now Jabberlax has a turn. He says, Alvis, do you want me to reload this thing or what? He does have a bow. But do you want him to reload instead?
What were you about to say before I interrupted?
I said he does have a bow handy, like he is a ranger.
Reload it.
Okay. Yeah, so he will continue on the reload. So it still needs to be aimed, but it is reloaded.
Good.
Now it is the left head's turn. So the after Van sliced this thing off of the central body, it has now in the manner of a rib cage extended many uh fingers to make contact with the ground and pull itself forward so that it can still raise its neck and look at you. And it will move up. 1, 2, and 3. It does seem like it is not as mobile as it was previously when it had all of its normal red shifted monstrosity legs. But it is still able to move, and it seems to be intent on getting to where it was going before you guys got in the way. Now, let me just double check how close we are to everybody here. I think we're still pretty far away. Yeah. So, it cranes back its head, and even as the black blood spews out from the end that was cut off of its core, it somehow, with lungs that it doesn't have, makes a whistling noise. And 1, 2. The puddles that had been dispersed and started to steam in the afternoon heat um reform, and you can see the evaporation recondense into a whole creature made of water once again.
Oh, what the hell?
They do have to reroll initiative. So
I figured that was the case.
8 and 10. Okay. Let me put those in their appropriate locations. Oh, actually, Mont, you rolled a 7. So this is above you. All right, there we go. That is the left head's turn. So it is Angela's turn. Um, she saw this happen and is just like, okay, well, we need to do something about that. She will let's see. Does hold on. No. Sorry, I'm trying to find something in her spell list that isn't concentration.
As an attack spell?
Yeah. She is going to cast Spiritual Weapon at this point. So she can actually do a bit of damage here. This is a bonus action as well. So she'll be able to do a little bit more. So
It's hard for a healer to figure out what will work for
she
damage.
is very, very healy. That's
Yeah.
a cool nat 1. So that doesn't work. But a spectral mace does appear adjacent to the left head and attempt to swing at it. Now she also has that was a good damage roll too. Dang. Oh, let me put on Angela's spirit weapon onto a combat tracker. That's not concentration, but it lasts for 1 minute. And she will cast Sacred Flame on the left head too to try to do some damage. She has already deduced that what you have all seen, that this thing can make your efforts useless. So let's see if the left head can dex save. It can't.
Well, that's something.
So it takes 7. Okay, and then Lulu has a turn. She is going to. She actually has a fantastic opportunity here to cast Shatter on 2 of the heads. So she's just gonna do that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, a 10-foot radius sphere? Could you pop that down real fast?
10-foot. Yeah. So it's what's 10-foot radius would be that.
You're sure that doesn't hit all 3?
Oh, that could totally. Well, it's a little bit barely on that last one.
Could you drag it over real quick?
Like that. Oh, sorry. I didn't let go of it. Um, I'm
I
gonna say
gotcha.
due to the due to that, like, just kind of scratching the edges of all three of those tokens. I'm gonna say that would be not really appropriate to hit all three of them.
Okay,
And
that makes
this
sense.
would be better suited to do something like that, right?
Yeah.
Because these are big, kind of coiled up snake-like creatures as well, you know.
Right.
So all right, let's get those con saves for the left and right hand. They both have the same ability mod here. 21, so I'll take half, and 14, so I'll also take half, unfortunately. Um,
It's still 12 points total.
yes, it is. All right, Albus Tabber, you're up once again.
All right. And I can actually do something this round, being that I'm not petrified.
Drowning. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, the ballista is loaded. It is not aimed yet.
I am going to aim it at
Okay.
the.
At which, yes.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll aim it at the guy who's, clearly visible and summoning things.
Good
So
call.
maybe
Okay.
left.
Left head. All right. Yuri will take the shot. She has a little bit of time before Van even tries to pick her up anyway. Renato is so this ballista over here, I believe, is unloaded. So he is actually going to run up and 1, 2, 3, 4, reach down to help Kuro get out of there.
Nice.
Yeah, he's going to go prone, basically. Get on the roof, and help your pal up to the roof before these additional ads cause a problem. That's basically going to be his readied action. He will pull Kuro up as soon as Kuro can move. So Yuri goes next, and she is going to take the shot for you, Albus. So if you would be so kind as to roll the attack on that one.
Oh shit! Give me a second to open up the character, or the handout rather. Ally.
Yeah, no worries.
Boop, 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 boop. There it is. And bolt.
Oh, that
12.
does not hit.
I keep rolling 12s.
Yeah. That goes like it goes like between the rib cage um legs and just strikes dirt.
That's sad.
After Yuri's turn, before the serpent's core's turn, the core uses a attack on Van. Ooh.
Ouchie.
Van takes a big hit for 25 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, so this thing crystallizes a spear of ice, and it just about lasers him. He spins off to avoid it. And now it is the core's turn proper. So let me just double check the order of operations here.
I lose
Yeah,
frightened.
okay. You were what?
I said I lose my frightened status.
Do you?
Yeah, at the start of this one's turn, because this is the one that scared me.
I believe that is. You are very correct. So we get rid of that. Mont is no longer frightened. Happy day.
I could do something.
You shake your head. Ugh. Woo!
Okay. It is actually going to it's gonna try to do the move on Van. While he is spinning away from the ice sphere. So Vanther's Exiath has to make a wisdom saving throw. Fortunately, he's pretty good at that.
I was gonna say, as a beholder, he ought to be.
Yeah.
Damn.
Very good.
Did you guys hear something? Actually, he does get the frightened condition of it, though.
Right, because he just like I did, he succeeded his save.
That's a nasty spell.
Oh, it is. But now it is the end of the serpent's turn, so it has to make a saving throw against that petrification ray. So I'll just toss that in there once again. Now it also got hit with the or it's restrained at this point, so it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Wow, that is a really cool ray to use on players, by the way.
Right. I mean, it does some bad shit.
Yeah.
Well, and it takes time, so it's got that like torment factor.
It takes time, but restrained gives you disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So you have to make another dex save on the
Hey
second
man,
turn.
at least it's not fucking petrified.
No, it is petrified. It becomes petrified after the restraint.
Variations on the theme of petrified.
It restrains you, gives you disadvantage on the save, and then makes you save again. It makes you watch yourself roll with disadvantage, knowing that you have disadvantage on the next turn while the petrification happens. So basically I'm gonna roll this dex save. Nice.
Nice.
Uh,
Double 17s, damn.
Yeah, wow. So it is no longer restrained.
Damn it.
Something about it has gotten into Van's head.
Whew.
We are back around to the right head. It is going to as its action grant all of the elementals the ability to use pummel. And it will also be moving up while it does that. Getting closer to your ice spikes. Okay, Naya, you are up.
Lauren, what kind of health do you have? It's hard to see.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
I healed myself and Kurumazawa and,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
you look
This
like
thing
you have
also
nothing.
needs to
I
it
have
needs
to.
to make the dex save against being slowed again. Say real quick. Nah, I didn't make that one. Bummer.
can we swap
Oh,
those?
never mind.
It's like a stack ordered saving throws, right? So
Right.
you have to do whichever was the most recent application first. Yeah, okay, so it is still slowed though. It's still your turn, Naya. Sorry for interrupting.
That's fine.
Yeah, the ladder is kind of covering my health bar, but I literally am at full health. I'm good. I like I was saying, I healed myself and a couple other people last turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that ladder like in the way?
No, it's
It should,
fine.
it should be on the map layer.
Yeah, no, it's actually beneath the health bar. It's just
Okay.
a dark enough color that it obscures what it's displaying.
It's fine. All right. So, what is the condition of this?
Both
One on the head on the
both
right.
of the heads have been cleaved from the body, and they are crawling forward. They are oozing whatever slime makes them go.
Okay.
But
And
they
then
show no signs of stopping.
what is the condition of the middle and right side elemental things?
They have just appeared.
Yeah, they are
by
born anew.
by the summoning of the left head, the
Lovely.
decapitated left head. It's always hard to tell how healthy an elemental is, but
Uh-huh.
oftentimes you can do so by just their sheer size
All
and
right.
girth.
So,
They are girthy.
middle one.
You attack the middle elemental.
Yeah, this one.
All right. Roll a con save. It
Shit.
passes, unfortunately. So it does not take any damage.
Okay. Story of my life in this fight.
Do you want to do anything else? Any bonus actions?
Oh, I don't. Nobody needs a heal, so nope.
All right. Then we move to Ambergreen. Now you are still amidst spikes.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. So maybe not. So there's. I could fuck with the spikes, but I feel like perhaps I could use that and maybe redirect
Online.
flow of. Did you see that in the chat channel?
I see it. Yeah.
And use it on this here. Wait, I need the right button.
Let's see.
This one. Yes. So I was holding shift, that's why it didn't work.
I'd love to take one out.
Anyway, what if I use redirect flow on that one and drive it there? Like,
So
just go swoosh.
control water is unfortunately specifically for freestanding water.
And this is standing. Look at it. It's standing right
it
there
is
all by
standing.
itself.
But it's not going to be able to be used on elemental creatures.
Let's try it.
Unfortunately.
All right. It was just a thought.
It's a good idea
It's
though.
funny though.
I mean, look at it. It's freestanding. It's standing there. Well, in that case, did these have eyes?
Oh yeah, they got eyes. They have eerily deeply intelligent eyes that stare at you.
Sir
Deeply
slash
intelligent eyes
Overwatch,
that stare at me, yes.
I have a question relating actually control water.
Sure, what's up?
How far away is the nearest canal?
It is closer to the north. It's on the other side of the obelisk from you. So it is
More than 300 feet?
would it be 300 feet? Shit, I don't know actually.
Well, I'm just saying, if Ambergreen really wanted, he probably could bring some water into play here.
Nah,
This city has canals.
I was more two birds, one stone in this. I was going to take the weird and throw it at the head.
I get it.
Now I think I'm just going to blind the head.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. And to answer the question, yeah, you might be able to get at the canal, but I don't know if you'd be able to do anything useful with it from here.
It's just barely within range.
Nice. All right, yeah, so yep. Blind or deafened foe. Choose one creature, so that's gonna be the right head, right?
Indeed.
All right, let's do that con save. Does anybody remember what this lightning bolt icon on this thing is? Did one of you do something to it?
Oh, I gave it a guiding bolt way back when.
Was that all it was? Because I think that expired already. Though.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should have expired already.
Okay.
It was inside Mist.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Then we make the con save, no problem. Pretty good at these.
Yeah, good at those saves there, buddy.
Wow, that took a minute to think about it.
Balls, yeah, it totally did. But there it is. QQ. Does it do anything at all if you save?
QQ is right.
No, it does not.
God damn. These rounds be so long.
I know they are very long. I apologize. Did you want to perhaps? I will if you wanted to go
As
back
a-
and say you upcast it to target a second thing. Oh, but it has to be. It would still have to be within 30 feet.
Yeah. No, I take a bonus action to curse.
Okay, excellent. Damn it. Well, Badath, you're up. This steam has now gone away.
I'm gonna take a guess that the one in the back is going to advance. So Badath is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually 30, I should say. Hit with the fire here. So I will roll that.
Yes, please.
There is Dragon's Breath. And I'd upcast that as a level 4 if I'm not mistaken.
Double check. Sounds about right. Wherever those dragon breath went. Oh wow, I've got to actually open it up in a new tab.
See? Failure.
Oh, F dragon. Yes, it was at level. Stop.
Okay. So it did 17 damage and produces a cloud in this area, I believe.
Well, it did 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it did 8 damage. And Badath is going to return to this position over here.
Okay, yeah, and that is going to make a steam cloud again. So that's going to be. Let me just double check the. Yeah.
Steamy.
Steam.
Okay. Cool. So it is weird number 10's turn. It is going to first, obviously, move. Now, this ability actually has quite the range on it. So it is going to attack your wall with advantage.
Of course it is.
That's a critical hit.
Oh no.
Smoosh.
Well, whoops.
So that wall is gone.
Right.
I didn't
So-
like it anyway.
I'm just gonna mark that at 0. And,
Yeah, but things are now tricksy. Even more tricksy.
They could climb
is
up
going
walls
to-
anyway.
It is going to you know what? Spit on the player. Go. It's gonna slurp on into the alleyway here.
Well, all right.
And it is weird number 8's turn. So it's not in the moonbeam right now.
Right, it's like right at the edge.
It is gonna it's not smart enough to avoid the moonbeam. Is the thing. So single-mindedly, it is going to move forward. So I'll ask you for a moonbeam proc right here.
Alrighty.
But then it is going to pummel your door after that. Con save. Oh, it even had advantage by accident. Didn't mean to. All right, it sucks. Take 7. Does anything else happen to it? No,
No, not unless it's a shapeshifter.
it is not technically a shapeshifter. And now it will pummel your door with advantage. Cool crit.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Let's see. So that is 36 damage.
Yeah,
That
one
is
extra point.
1 point more than it would need to destroy your door. The doors fly off their hinges.
bitch.
And now the front gate is wide open. You're up.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll leave that moonbeam there then.
It's in a good spot, yeah. Oh, you know what? The creature is going to move forward. It had plenty of movement left. So, just so it's not sitting in the moonbeam, you know.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I can't. Like, I could dash to get close to something, but otherwise I'm not really in range of anything. So actually, I am going to take an action and move that moonbeam.
Okay. Where to?
Let me zoom in so I can actually select it.
Yeah.
Oh, it won't let me. It won't let me actually select it. So I'm going to draw a new
You know
one,
what
I
might
guess.
help? Can you draw a new one and make it a solid inner color by selecting the secondary color option?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a really terrible green, but perfect.
It does totally fix the problem, though.
Yeah.
It's a can't miss it green.
All right, so we're just gonna plop
Yeah,
that
and I'm
there.
going to put it right there. Yeah, exactly. And I
Cool.
guess that's my turn.
Cool.
Oh, you know what? Actually, since I can, nope, I cannot. I lied. Never mind.
Okay, great. Then it's gonna be Van's turn. So he is still afraid, and he's kind of like backing up a little bit, and he says,
I can't help
it,
it.
it it takes something strong to get out of the petrification like that. That's uh hmm. Well, anyway, he kind of slaps himself out of it and turns his attention to Yuri, who he is going to. Instead of rolling eye raise, he will be spending his full turn to use his telekinetic ray. Um, Yuri is willing, so she doesn't have to make the strength saving throw. And he lifts her up 5 feet, and he moves her 25 feet that way. And he says, all right, you better keep yourself safe. Get out of here if you have to. We'll handle things, I think. And that's gonna be him. Kuro, seeing the wall come down, is basically gonna look up at Renato. He's gonna say, well, thanks, but don't think we need it anymore. and he will get right back into the problem. 3, 4, 5, 6. He is going to start by trying to stop this creature from moving a little bit. And hit it with a fire breath. Stop having advantage. I'll make a dex save. Stop having advantage. Okay, great. And he does manage to cause the creature to boil just a bit. But indeed just a bit. Irenaeus is up now. So, Albus, if you would have our tall rogue do something excellent, please.
Yep. Trying. What does the steady aim thing do?
Honestly, you should have that too on your sheet.
I do not have that on my sheet.
As a bonus action, she can gain advantage, as long as she hasn't moved. So you give up your movement and use your bonus action to get advantage for free.
I hear you. I hear you. Sadly, can't use that because I need to perform a pull-up.
Yes.
And after that, she's going to shoot the one towards the left.
Okay, left head. Got it. Let's see it. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a great one, in fact.
Nice damage.
Now, she doesn't have
That's a lot of damage.
she doesn't have sneak attack, unfortunately.
I mean, I just came out of stealth.
I don't think would she have advantage from that?
I didn't roll with it.
She didn't. The thing is, she didn't move anywhere, and she wasn't. She was undercover, but she wasn't really hidden.
I mean, but you couldn't see her if you were looking out on the side. She was totally tomb raiding it.
Let me double check.
I could make the acrobatics or athletics roll to try to like do a jump shot, pull up thing.
What? It
How
wasn't
is
good
your
enough as it
motivation
is?
when the attack hits or misses? Okay, I understand.
Oh, it's pretty good.
So
I just want that sneak attack.
I know.
11 damage is good. 23.
If you can tell me how she can sneak attack before becoming unhidden, because she has to get up and stand up and then short bow, right?
Well, of course, because she's a Goliath, she's so strong. So she can pull herself up, lay down, pull the bow, and then roll over, stand up, and shoot. So it's like almost looks like a dead man shot.
So she's completely hidden and goes from a pull up to like a laying down.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let you do that exactly one time, like right now. Okay.
Okay.
You can roll the attack again to have advantage. Don't roll it with advantage. See if you get a better roll. No.
I got a better sneak attack roll.
You did, but we will use the first one.
No, absolutely.
So it's going to be a total of 23 damage, which is still great. All right, and now she's no longer hidden. She's standing up on the bench. So
Oh, absolutely.
okay.
Which is why I wanted to then use my bonus action to. No, I'm joking.
Oh, she does have a bonus actually if she wanted to like move or dash or anything.
I do want to move her, and it's not going to be some Tomb Raider bullshit.
Okay.
She actually gets 30 feet because she's awesome.
She is larger than human sized. Yeah.
In stance, yeah. Standing basically under the bridge.
Okay. So she's gone back to the ground at this point.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Basically hop down and then run over there. Sorry, I should have.
Cool.
It made
No.
sense in my head, and then I didn't explain it.
Yeah. No, I got you completely. Then in that case, it's Nimbus's turn again. You have seen this. Again, these are perhaps hastily built barricades between these buildings. Nonetheless, fairly sturdy construction. You have seen it blasted into the street under a torrent of water that has now continued flowing over it and is sloshing up the sides of the buildings here.
This is getting goddamn ridiculous. All right. This is a 10-foot drop.
It is. You can drop down safely without taking falling damage.
So then it'd be like 1, 2. This would actually be 3 or 4 where I'm at right here.
So yeah, you were on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
So 1, I would say you have moved 2 spaces so far.
Okay.
Because the drop is instantaneous. You don't have to like do a lot.
All right. From here, we are going to cast the lightning bolt at the obvious 2 guests in the room here.
Yeah. Okay. Does that have a damage roll attached to it somewhere?
You would think so.
Please go ahead and roll that 8d6 in the chat while I roll these dexterity saves. It is a dexterity saving throw in. Remind me of your DC. It's is it 15 still?
Let me see. Yeah, 15.
Okay. All right, left hand and right hand will be making a dexterity saving throw against a 15. Otherwise, they will take 23 lightning damage. They don't have advantage anymore. Perfect. Left failed, and right also failed. 23 each.
Fantastic. Nice.
Fried monstrosity a little bit.
And that seemed to be fully effective?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. I'm going to grab onto this root here.
Sure. I think you might be out of movement unless you've got spare.
Well, you said it only took me 2 moves to get to here, so that'd be...
Yes, you did 1, 2...
So then it'd be
3, 4, 5, and then that would be 6.
Yeah. Okay. And now I'm like Donkey Kong Jr. over here with the focus in one hand and the vine in the other.
Okay, yeah, yeah. That'll help you. These roots that have spread through the city thanks to the influence of the children are very easy to hop your way up here. In fact, this one might even be a bit of a security hazard. But
you might say these roots are made for hopping.
Oh no!
You're so bad.
Thank you.
That requires a drink, sir.
Cheers.
Now Jabberlax will he is going to look at you, Alphys, and he's going to say, "Well, we're running out of people to load this thing.
No more ballista. We're not using this ballista anymore. They're broken the walls. But I want you to stop focusing on these goddamn elementals and control your focus, your chaotic wills
On the thing that
upon
summons
the
them.
things that fucking summon them." And he gesticulates madly at the thing shining in the moonbeam.
Say no more, friend. Let's see. Just double checking what his favorite enemy is. It's not this thing. So yeah, he's just gonna blast it with a couple of arrows, I think. So he's gonna blast the right head here. It's a little bit closer and well in range. So we get a 1. That's a miss. We get a 2. That's a hit, and that's a good one.
Nice.
That's 10 damage. Okay. He's going to continue to hunker down. Again, he's got a bit of cover here too. So, for whatever that's worth. It's the left head's turn. It needs to make a con saving throw for Moonbeam. Please give me that Moonbeam damage if you could.
Yeah. One
It
second,
fails
sir.
the saving throw. So we'll take some Moonbeam damage.
Big money, no whammy, and
Moonbeam!
Oh,
I'll take that.
Ooh, big money.
Evergreen sees him do that, and he's like, "See, it's the music."
I think that's the highest I've ever seen Moonbeam roll.
That's definitely the highest I've ever rolled Moonbeam.
It was the hair
Alright,
rock.
So
One
it
second.
does move. 1, 2, 3. It's actually still in the Moonbeam. Because that's as far as they can move.
Oh.
It is going to rear up though as high and tall as it can. And to everybody currently standing on the roof on the left, within. Yep, that's everybody. All 5 of you. You receive. Well, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to make 2, aren't I?
Yes, you will, and I think Angela will as well. Yeah.
Is anybody in your radius?
Not Mont Lawrence. Is still 10 feet, right?
Yeah, I mean Kuramazawa is, but he's not on the roof, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
not
actually
affected. Okay.
under this ice wave, this cone. So okay, so it was a DC 16. So Naya,
Wait.
oh,
It says DC 15.
does it?
Yeah.
On
No, it says DC 16 con saving throw.
okay, on the ice wave.
Oh, weird.
Just rolled that.
It's in the description. It says must make a DC 15 con saving throw.
Oh wow, it
does
totally
say-
does.
Oh, you know,
That's what I read. My bad.
I'm sorry. Let me double check what the correct math is on that. I might have messed something up. Okay. The description is wrong. I apologize. The stat is correct. It's supposed to be 16. So I apologize for ruining your day and making you take extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you make things with custom DCs, Roll20 will like fill in the description for you automatically. But it doesn't always do the math right, I've noticed. For whatever reason. Okay, so Mont,
HP adjusted.
you take 13 cold damage.
Right,
You
and
don't
speed
lose
is
concentration.
20, right?
You lose 20 speed.
Ugh.
Naya, you take 6 cold damage.
Oh, right. I forgot. I'm resistant.
But you are still slowed by 20 feet. On your next turn. Angela will roll next. She fails, and she's gonna have to make another one to maintain bless. She does not maintain bless. Oh, that sucks. So bless is gone. Which means Lufael and Kuro do not have bless anymore. And she takes 13 damage. She is slowed. Lulu is going to make a con save and hopefully do really great. No. "13 damage. Lulu is hurting. And she is slow. And Renato is going to make a con save and hopefully do amazing. No. 13 cold damage. Wow, everybody on the roof failed. All right.
We like to think of it as alternatively successful.
Angela is up. So first things first. That spirit weapon is kind of going at it at at its own pace. So it's just gonna move up just a little bit to hold on. Keep up the pace, and it's gonna try to do a smack. Oh, it does not hit.
See,
It cannot connect.
tactically, I figured it would get behind the creature, so if it advances again, it gets an attack of opportunity.
I don't think Spirit Weapon does because it's not a creature basically, and it's
I
also not a
see.
melee weapon. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Well,
Yeah, it's like a free
okay,
attack.
that
sort of.
makes sense.
But
then.
yeah, she's using her bonus action to let it attack again, basically.
That makes
maintaining the
sense.
spell. But she is going to drop a let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does she have to be able to see them? Yes. Okay, so everybody on the roof, please enjoy 15 hit points.
Ooh.
Plus 4 hit points. So 19 hit points for everyone.
That's Angela for you.
Classic Angela.
Angela.
Angelar. Awesome.
Okay, can we like not?
Hey, Angela, hit me with a heal.
Oh my god. It's just overflowing, everyone. Naya, did you get that plus 19 hit points? You should be maxed out, I think.
Yeah, I think I heard that right.
Okay.
That's like Tony Danza, right?
Yeah.
She says, I can't keep you all alive forever, but so hurry up and kill it. Lulu is running out of spells. She's got 1 left.
Oh no.
Damn.
So she's gonna do what she can, and she's gonna throw an orb at it. Just lightning damage. This is gonna be at the left head, obviously.
The left head is very logical and rational, whereas the right head is more creative.
It also only receives 12 to try to hit it. Apparently, so she's not able to hit the head.
Just tried throwing that one over the sandbags and just had the aim wrong.
Yeah. So she is going to she's gonna look at Renato and basically say like, okay, we got to get out of here or get into a better position. And she's going to well, she can only move 10 feet actually, so she's just gonna move there. Um, Albastabber, you're up.
All right, this is going to take tactics and precision, which is
Okay.
why I'm going to try to do this myself. And I'm going to try to jump down.
You are jumping off the ballista to the ground.
Onto no, not to the ground. That's dumb. No, onto the rooftop, onto the ground.
Okay, you are gonna have to do the you're gonna have to do the two D4s then.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
All right, let me hit you with that. 6 damage.
Cool.
You do manage to land gracefully on the ground.
Yeah, avoiding another
And
like 10 or 20 damage, depending on its size. But I'm still running to here. That's wrong. Right there is the limit to my run.
okay, yeah, so you're kind of hugging this old ruined tower here.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Do you want to do anything else?
I don't suppose I can make myself look small and do this.
That's a fairly bad roll, but you are standing next to stone. So,
Oh, holy shit!
sandstone though it may be, I don't believe there's any there's any designation when it comes to the gnomes. So,
I rolled the exact same thing.
oh, dang, doesn't make a difference. Technically, it's allowed, I believe. But well, I technically it does beat the creature's passive. So like your ability is that you can hide in plain sight, sort of, as long as you're hugging a rock, right? Hiding in rocky terrain. Okay, I see.
That's up to your
Um, you're pretty close to the edge of this thing, where you're like kind of behind this big crumbling bit, right? So there would absolutely still be rubble left behind here that simply nobody has bothered to clear.
That's how I would argue it for myself, but that's up to you to decide how cleanly everybody was. There are
Uh,
roots around here, which might make it a little bit rockier.
Exactly, yeah. Like even the stuff the children are doing has extended all the way out here because they, when the redshift is down, they come chill out here too. They're not confined completely to the fort. So yes, you have what, as far as your designation goes, is a hiding spot.
Thank you. I give Nimbus a nervous look and end my turn.
Okay. Renato backs up and he says, "All right, well, if we're gonna kill this thing, then we at least need to aim at it. So, uh, Lulu, aim or shoot." And he loads up the ballista with another bolt. He can't move any more than that anyway. Yuri's gonna drink her healing potion. She gets 9 back. It's a lot better. Um, she is going to this is a difficult situation here. She does have a crossbow, but it's not an amazing to hit. Is the problem. But that's probably the strategy here. Although she did just use her action to drink, so she's gonna get over to this side of the roof, and she's gonna start setting up her crossbow in a sort of prone position.
That's a good idea.
Now the core has a turn. Let's see. Well, Van is no longer frightened of it, which is good. Montlaurent, how do you feel about an ice spear?
Oh, just awesome.
Okay. Well, let's see. It's only got a +8 to hit. Cool.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that just beats my 19. So
All right. So let's see. That is 25, right?
ouch. Yeah. That's what that's what that is, all right.
Yeah, that one's gonna
Which means
sting.
your spell concentration DC is actually 12 instead of 10.
Oh. Oh hey. Man, I
Huh.
must really like that spell.
Yeah. Well, it is a good
I'm
thing
all right.
Angela had your back. Yeah, that's a quick dodge, right? Just barely, right?
Right. Yeah.
Haircut dodge. Um, the right head is going to switch where the ice spikes are located again. If I could grab the item, there we go. This time, it extends both on the roof and on the road below. So everybody in that circle is going to have to make the saving throw. So dexterity saves, please. Alvis, if you could make one for Irenaeus.
Kuromazawa should get my bonus too, right?
He is very much in range, which is good because he sucks at this.
Oh yeah, I needed that too.
Ooh, he doesn't make it either way. So he's going to be taking the 11. Ooh.
Is it half damage on a save?
It is half as much on a success, yes.
All right.
Lulu makes it. So it's 11, or it's 3 and 2. So, oh yeah, it goes down to 5 either way. Five, Angela. Oh god. Minus 11. Naya, did you make that saving throw, please?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you take 11. Well, actually, you take 6 piercing damage, but you take 2 cold damage because you resist cold. And
So a total of 8.
yes. Albus, did you mean evasion? Not uncanny dodge.
What?
You put in uncanny dodge, but did you mean evasion? Uncanny dodge is the reaction for weapon attacks.
Yeah, I meant evasion. Sorry,
Okay,
because it's the cooling one.
that's the AOE one. Okay, so that does happen. So it also moves up. Okay, Naya, you're up. You are now surrounded by ice spikes. They will do damage to you if you try to move through them, and the area is difficult terrain.
Okay. Gonna cast Frostbite at the center elemental. Well, wait a minute. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go AFK bio. So I'll be back in 2.
Okay. Low roll. That was at the elemental you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. That one. A whopping 3.
Pass.
Fuck. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Amber Green, you're up next.
Indeed.
You at the very least are able to move again.
Oh shit! Then my spikes done moved.
For the moment.
Sick. That changes my whole strategy. Now I gotta think. Like I had a plan. I planned it.
I know.
Okay, how far down from here? God damn it. Here is this dude. How tall is it?
They are quite tall, and at the moment, again, despite it just being a neck, effectively, it is almost chin on the roof. You can almost see the spit dripping in its mouth.
Cool. So if I were to move to here, I could probably just reach out and touch it.
I will say you're close enough. Yeah, even though it's in it's like one space away. I'll say you're close enough where its head is kind of like stretched out over that point.
I mean, I could
And
maybe kick it or touch it with my hand or what. I just need to make physical contact.
oh yeah, I mean it's definitely like there's a
Grab a whisker.
a bite that is prepared at any second.
Yeah, well, he's got those big long whiskers. Maybe I can like stay out of the way of his mouth by like grabbing the whisker real hard. But all I got to do is
All you gotta
contact.
do is contact, right?
Right. Let's do it.
Ooh, ho, ho. All right.
Nice.
Did that work?
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes
So-
I'm scary.
Yeah, so the way this normally happens, right, is you touch the thing and basically you just do that blast like between in the tiny space between your palm and the creature's flesh or whatever else it's made out of. And uh the pain is delivered, right?
Indeed.
Yes, okay.
There's probably some vocal component where I'm just like, you know,
It does have a vocal component.
I was about to say, yeah.
that's just the way I am.
The when you touch this creature, the space between your hand and the flesh is once more filled with the pain. And then just Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. You yourself can feel that the energy that you delivered was just kind of dispersed and is now gone and never entered the creature.
That is fucking terrifying. So they're 100% resistant to necrotic, guys.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah, balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hardcore. Makes sense though. I mean, given that they, could
Yeah, but
survive being
it's
severed.
bullshit that I blew one of my only 2 4th level spell slots that actually even hit to learn that.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
It is a bit of a shame.
Yeah, sure enough.
Would you like to?
I will,
continue
as a
to-
bonus action, make everyone understand that that's the case. I don't think I can move because I already did move, right?
Well, you can split up your movement between doing whatever. So yeah, if you wanted to move,
Am I
will say,
disengaging, or will I get an attack of opportunity?
yeah, I was gonna say, since you were close enough to touch it, it would likewise be close enough to try to bite you back if you did that. Of course, it could very well just try to bite you on on its turn anyway. So
Which is really, really likely, in fact. Especially considered that I just tried to hurt it, not that it felt it. All right. I guess I'm gonna try to disengage.
okay, so yeah, you use your action, so it is gonna try to chomp. Um, but you have bonus AC, correct? You have shield of or sanctuary.
I was on.
Or wait,
Yeah.
doesn't sanctuary mean it has to make a saving throw to attack you?
I ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets a warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a Wisdom save.
Wouldn't Sanctuary have ended when he
Oh wait,
cast that?
Yeah, it only lasts a minute, and I cast again.
Well, if you isn't it if the person who's under sanctuary makes an attack, it also ends.
That's probably true, and I did make an inflict wounds cast. So
Can you put the spell in the chat just to double check? I'm pretty sure
yeah,
that's
yeah, I
correct.
think you're
I
right.
remember.
Let me see. Here it is. Bonk.
Let's see. If a warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature. Yeah, okay. So you dropped that sanctuary a while ago actually. So okay. So it is able to do an attack on you. See how it goes. Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Very nice.
So you take that 30 damage unless you have any resistances I don't know about.
Fuck.
And instead of moving, you've now been grappled. So please go back to where you were before you move. Evergreen?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I done got grappled.
You got grappled, plus you took a chunk of damage.
Yeah, that's a chunk.
Holy crow! 30 goddamn necrotic.
Well, 20 piercing and then 10 necrotic.
Yeah, 30 points though.
Yes, indeed. Okay. You are also restrained. So what that means, is your speed is 0, obviously as you are grappled as well. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Now, because it's a grapple, though, you can escape with a 15 athletics or acrobatics. That's not a saving throw, so it's not affected by the fact that you're restrained.
I done.
Okay. Then Badath is up.
All right. I think Badath is basically going to perform the exact same action as the last time.
Oh, okay, so it's attacking the core.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You don't need to move him around then, and that steam cloud will remain right there.
All right.
So please roll the dice.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Big. Save, though.
Yeah, 10's still good.
Okay, and then Badath just retreats to the same location.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Weird in the hallway.
Wasn't that comedy thing, Weirds in the Hall?
It's moving up. And it seems to be going places, like into your base. You don't know what kind of havoc it could cause there.
People there. We're the vanguard.
This one, on the other hand, the one in the middle here, is going to attempt to snap at and grapple Van. He is just in range for it to kind of reach all the way up at its full height and try to like get a lash around. So Van's AC is 18. And a 15 does not hit him. It's gonna kind of slurp around just a little bit. So now Mont, you're back up. You've managed to maintain Moonbeam very well.
Yeah, against all odds. Yeah, okay. Given that I'm now surrounded by a field of ice spines, I think what I'm going to do is prayer of healing. Everybody in the ice with me plus Van.
Sweet. Okay. So Van gets 13. Kuro gets 13. Naya, I will add 13 to as well, so she's back up to 45. Naya, I don't know if you're back.
Cool, thank you. Yes, I said
problem.
back in chat.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry. 13 for Angela. Does not
Thank you,
max
thank you.
out. And Lulu gets maxed out. Cool. Good shit. That is a. Oh, I'm sorry. We fucked up. I'm not gonna take it back. Because we already did both of these, but that's a 10-minute casting time spell.
Oh shit, you're totally right. Its duration is instantaneous.
Yeah. I didn't notice that. I will just let it go this time.
You were just muttering it under your breath the whole time, knowing it was
Right,
really
right.
useful.
Yeah. We'll say Soriana gave you a potion of speedy casting this one time. Anyway,
Back up the tape.
you can't do that anymore. Sad day. I was like, that's a really strong second level spell.
Yeah, damn. That's too bad.
That's okay though. You can keep it. I'm just gonna, turns over. So,
Yeah, right.
it
It was my last spell slot at level 2 anyway, so.
cool. So Van's gonna go again, and he is going to agree with you that this thing that keeps summoning elementals needs to go, and he's gonna wrestle himself out of the grip of this thing that's trying to grab him, And while his main eye is focused there, obviously the rest of his eyes are all pointed at the left head. Nice. Okay. So that one.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, these were all of the damage ones.
Nice.
And that one.
Oh, but it's necrotic.
So it is. Well, the disintegration might help.
Dude, disintegration is OP when it hits. It's actually why one of the reasons I don't use psionics in my campaigns is because disintegration is just bullshit.
Yeah, okay, so it's just gotta make a saving throw against that first one. Dex save. Fortunately,
Hey,
failed.
nice.
That was a really bad roll, though. But that's a good 27 damage. And yeah, he realizes that this is not working. These rays, and he's
This
not
thing is
able
terrible.
to invoke death on these things.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Oh, they're undead too.
Yeah, they take no necrotic. I said that earlier, Van. I say from the confines of this one's wriggling arms. I said so!
All
Huh,
right.
are they literally undead?
They don't take any necrotic. 100% proof.
Kuro is up.
So that's a fair.
That doesn't mean they're undead. That just means that they're immune to necrotic.
Yeah, that's just Van's assumption. So
Yeah, it's
Kuro is
interesting though.
at the edge of this ice, so he's able to kind of bust his way out of here without any more damage, and then go directly at this this big guy. So he is going to might as well use it. Get that advantage. And he doesn't have an action surge, so he can't attack 4 times. But he can attack twice with advantage. And he gains some temp HP. So 1. Good hit,
Nice.
bad damage. And 2. Good hit, good damage.
Wow.
It's something.
Good hits.
Hell yeah.
All right, Araneas. You're up. Obviously, if you would.
He's on the way.
Sorry, had to run across the house. It's really far. That was a joke.
About 800 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, whatever the transverse diagonal of that is. Our house is literally a kitchen, a room attached to the kitchen via a bar, and 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom and an entry hall.
Yeah.
Well, a bathroom on my bedroom and a bathroom on the entry hall.
Right.
Do you want to make like an athletics or something to do a pull up?
No, climbing is just half speed. So that would be she's moved about 20 already.
Yep. All right. And that's going to be another short bow.
Okay.
To head. Sorry, I didn't say it.
Left head. Well, unfortunately, that is a miss, and she would have had sneak attack this time.
Yeah. No advantage though, right?
Correct.
Got it.
Okay. Does she have a bonus action to use?
Yeah, absolutely. She's not going to use this for the bull crap that she performed last time because I can't do that. but for the cover's sake, she's definitely going to Tomb Raider.
Got it. Okay. All right then, Nimbus.
Well, we got a whole sand down by the bayou. Lightning bolt.
All right. Do me a favor and roll that damage, and I will roll the right head 15. Nope.
Nice.
So this is gonna. We're doing like this, pretty much. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Left head 15. Nope. All right. Both of them take full damage.
All right. So at this point, I'm gonna climb the rest of the way up to here, probably just up to here, and kind of get prone behind the root.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty shallow, but you can kind of get. Well, if you just go prone, you have ranged attacks have disadvantage on you. But otherwise, you'd have like just normally poking out over it. You'd have half cover there.
I like prone and half cover.
Yeah.
I also don't want it
Okay.
to necessarily see me very well and think that I'm the best thing to ice spear. I mean, maybe actually they do want to ice spear me, and being over here is a good place to be.
Right.
But that's gonna be my turn. That's all of my level
Well,
3
one
spells.
has its mouth full, and the other one that you attack, when Kuro says, "I think we've got him on the ropes. I think he's almost down." It
Yeah, but that's Kuro saying that.
It is Kuro saying that. It once again breathes directly over his head.
It's that scene in any 80s movie where he gets covered with green slime.
And
As a
well, it's
legendary
gonna be the same
action,
batch of. It's gonna be the same batch of you guys who got hit last time.
We've got him on the ropes, fellas. Legendary action.
is my lightning triggering these ice waves, everybody?
So do me a favor, Mont and Naya, make a con save, and I'll make one for Angela and Lulu. 16 is the number to beat for real this time.
Damn it.
All right.
All right, Angela makes it. Lulu just barely makes it.
Yep, I won't make it even with my bonus.
Okay, so Mont and Naya, you both take 18. Naya, you take 9 for resistance. And
I
there
finally
goes
lost my
Moonbeam.
moonbeam. Yep, damn it.
All right, but the two ladies only take 9.
Wow.
Yeah, 18, right?
Yep.
Shit.
And both of your speeds, Naya and Mont, your speed is lowered by 20 again. Not that you want
Well,
to be
given
moving
that we're
around.
standing in ice spikes, I don't plan to move.
Yeah.
Although for Naya, that is not difficult terrain, I think.
Oh, because of druid shit?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, we're moving on to Jabberlax's turn now. That
Yep.
diversion is
It's a ways down before you get to me.
Really all he can do is kind of at this point poke out here and Ambergreen try to get you out of this thing's mouth by hitting it with as many arrows as he can in a row. Which is per turn too. So 1 nice hit. 2 both hits. All right. So that unfortunately is not nearly enough to kill it and free you, but it is enough to do a nice 16 damage. And now it is the left head's turn proper. It is going to, with what might be its final legs, try to chomp Kuro. So Kuro has a 17 AC. Oh wow, that was a really bad roll. It rolled a 3.
Nice.
He just steps out.
Just sort of gummed it.
Yeah.
Things could be a lot worse because that's a lot of damage.
Oh, it is, and he would have gotten grappled.
Right. I like that roll.
All right. First thing is first. Angela is going to use her spirit weapon attack.
Like to hit anyway.
It's like instead of biting, it just decided to do the cherry meme from JoJo.
Okay, so the thing that happens is the head tries to chomp Kuro. He puts up his sword to defend himself. The spectral mace instead flies in from the left and helps the head of this beast touch dirt faster.
Touching dirt faster is good.
Yeah. And it ceases to move after a series of rigid shudders.
Nice.
Immediately, also, like before even the rest of Angela's turn can happen, you can almost like watch the thing in like have you seen a sped up video of a like corpse rotting?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like times 10 speed of like a dead like lion or bull or something.
Can't say I have.
Ew. Yes, I have. Many different animals.
So
Those don't on YouTube.
Game done.
unnaturally,
Lots of Nine Inch Nails videos in the.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
the whatever bacteria or well, you guys don't know what bacteria is, I suppose, probably. Whatever humors are in this thing are working with a celerity generally unheard of. But Angela gets to take her actual action, which is to aim the ballista at the right head with ambergreen in it. And she aims this thing with a confidence
gonna say.
that she will
Shoot sharp.
not hit the dwarf. She knows what she is aiming at. Now, obviously, we're gonna see if that actually works out. Lulu has the opportunity to shoot. So Angela doesn't even really realize that her spirit weapon has killed the thing. By the way, like her spirit weapon is almost autonomous. So Albus, you've got the button handy. Would you mind hitting the button for Lulu blasting this?
You know, it'd be awesome if I did actually have the button hand.
I mean,
But
I have a lot of character sheets open right now. Just so you know. So it helps.
Could you do this as a personal favor?
Does a 14 hit?
I'm sorry, but a 14 does not hit.
Piss.
Perhaps in the attempt, despite the confidence, in the attempt to avoid piercing ambergreen through the skull,
I do appreciate that.
the bolt fails to strike the monster as well.
I don't appreciate that.
Albus, you're up.
All right. Albus is going to come running up from behind. and then is going to I'm judging. Actually, we're gonna take out the big one instead. It's gonna go all the way up to there. It's
Okay.
gonna
Ooh, now he's restrained, but sneak attack only cares if he's incapacitated, right?
yeah, if he's adjacent to him. Yeah.
So technically he is adjacent to the beast and is not incapacitated, which means you do have a sneak attack.
That's good.
Which
That's good.
means that works and you deal 22 damage.
Nice, very nice.
So actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do more.
Okay.
I'm going to action surge, and then I'm gonna do it again.
So are you did you want the first one to be a sneak attack or the second one? Because you can only sneak attack once per turn.
It's gonna be the first one, of course. Because that makes most sense because I came out of my hiding spot. I'm not saying that because I see this
Right.
roll.
Okay, so you do manage to do the second hit very well though, and that's another 12 whole entire damage. You have dug under the flesh and scales of this thing and pierced something important, but it refuses to stop moving.
Just for the sake of the core, Alvis is gonna back up like that a little bit with Ready in the other hand, and that's his turn.
Okay. While Renato is getting another bolt ready, and he's passing it over to Angela so she can load it in. The core, it is not attacking anybody there. It is attacking the ballista. It actually shoots wide, and just kind of blasts off the corner of the roof and spins and skitters off in a different direction. So everybody ducks behind cover. Shards of ice go flying everywhere, but no damage. Yuri has her turn. She unfortunately can't do a whole lot here.
Run back, tell the others.
Yeah, so she's gonna abandon her gear so that she can, move a little bit quicker. And she's gonna bolt and you hear her shouting that there are enemies incoming and that people need to rally around here.
A rat attaches herself to a boot.
Now it is the core's turn once again. It is going to target Kuromizawa, who it can see now. And he's going to have to make a whiz save.
Uh-oh.
Well, he makes it.
Nice.
Nice.
He's just frightened. He can't move now though.
Oh, if he's
Not
frightened, he
really,
should run
really.
through the closed gate or the open gate behind him.
Yeah, he looked like he was about to run charging at this thing at the Redshift, and he seems to be second guessing himself. Amber Green, there is a whistling whisper sound that almost sounds like a chuckle as this thing drags you. 1, 2, 3.
Gross.
It is going back toward the core head.
Yeah, it sure is. Grim.
Naya.
Help me, help me.
Oh, you know what? It does have half speed, but since it's also not attacking, it's going to dash. 5, 6. You are... First, there is white steam, and then there is red mist.
Oh, because I'm getting close to the redshift.
Yes, you are.
Indeed. 30 feet. I've never been so close.
Okay, that's on the center elemental.
Oh.
The sentimental.
Yes.
Con save. Fail.
Yay! I did
11.
something.
That's amazing.
All right, you
Hey,
managed
now.
to.
No, it's just
kill
funny. I
the
understand. I feel the same way.
of this thing. Amber
They pretty
Green,
much saving throwed their way out of almost everything I've done.
Yeah, me too.
Unless you want to do anything else like bonuses or anything.
The only thing I can do is a heal. Who around me? I can't see very well.
I could use a heal.
All right, you can get a heal. Just a second. That's on Mont Lauren.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you very much.
You bet.
Oh, you don't have concentration.
It's my only bonus action, so.
Okay, Amber Green. You are in this thing's mouth, and it is dragging you with intent toward the
Oh.
ledge.
scary.
The escape DC is 15.
Oh, heck,
That's
it's
your
my turn.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do.
You have
Okay,
a Misty
tell me.
Step or something?
I got Dimension Door.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been waiting till my turn so I can be like, actually, I'm over here.
All right, you are wherever you want to be. It chomps hard where you were, and it like looks around for a target again.
I'm so confused.
What's funny is I was going to use it to go over here where like I could have some tactical advantage and shit, and then I was being dragged around and shit. And I was like, yeah, maybe not. Anyway, so yeah, that was my action. I can move also, so I guess I'll move. I don't know. There. I guess I have some sort of cover. Do I have some sort of cover here?
Yeah, you do if you're behind the sandbags.
Yeah, behind the sandbags.
Van sees you like pop back over here, and he says, "That was close. Be careful."
Indeed. I'm like dusting myself off. Oh, yeah, no. Whew. I got a little spicy.
The death is up.
Same thing.
Okay.
Wow, 2 1s in there. That made it an incredibly average roll.
Well, it failed the saving throw by quite a lot.
Yeah, so it definitely took that on the snout.
All right, and there is more steam.
Yep, that steam cloud remains. That's fine. I think everyone's focusing on the right head right now anyway.
Okay. This elemental manages to make it into Chose.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to deal with the weirds. I mean, someone not us.
Well, Dex and the Brigadier are back there, so I think they can handle
If
it.
it's just a garden variety water weird, sure, because it's not going to be summoned again.
And Montlarin, you're back up. It's gone.
Okay. So if I were to just step off the roof, would I take damage from the ice spikes?
You're gonna take just 1 tick of damage for like kind of sliding down the side of the roof. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that though.
All right, it's just a 2d4.
All right.
Oh, my
A nice big
ass!
slide.
My armored ass! My unarmored ass! I don't.
Right, exactly. Oh, my precious.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then and I'm gonna lay on hands for Kuromizawa for whatever he needs.
He's actually at 41 out of 44.
All right, well then it'll be 3, I guess.
Okay. He does have 5 temp HP now, so technically he's at 36 out of 44. So if you want to give him 8, he can be maxed out plus.
Yeah, let's do that then.
All right, then he is at 49 out of 44. Cool. He's still frightened though.
These
You
things
can
are
fix
right.
that?
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, we got this, buddy.
Right, slap him a few times. We got this. Come on, come back to
Exactly.
me. Come back to me.
Not that kind of paladin. No, legit. I thought paladins did that.
Yeah, no, I can clear diseases. I can't clear conditions.
Yeah.
The core head is going to shoot an ice spear at Kuromizawa as soon as you touch him.
You got this, buddy.
That's amazing.
Oh, he does. Oh, he does got it.
It's like that scene in fucking Firefly.
Yeah,
Right.
you both kind of have to like repel away from each other as this ice spear kind of splits you down the middle where your arms were connected a second ago. Handshake interrupted.
How rude.
I'm assuming that was the end of your turn though, Mom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually no. You know what? As a bonus action, I want to blow what the hell is that thing called? There we go. Harness divine power so I can get back one of my spell slots.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so yeah. The ice spear comes in immediately after that.
Cool.
Okay. This weird is asleep, and Van says, "All right, we are not letting those go any further. Don't get pulled in. Everyone, stay back as far as you can." That is an 8. That's another petrification ray. He is aiming at the core, by the way. That is a 2 and a 1. So it's got to make a dex save. It fails once again and is now restrained.
That one's dead.
Yeah, the one with the skull.
Yep, I see it.
Is dead. It has to make a con save or be paralyzed. It fails and is paralyzed. So does paralyzed do anything different than restrained? Let's see. It's incapacitated. It automatically fails dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Well then.
So it cannot unfail being petrified until it unfails being paralyzed.
And petrification would
Happen first. Right?
Yeah. Like stack wise, doesn't the petrification supersede the other one?
probably, yeah. And obviously for obvious reasons, it's immune to being charmed.
But if it's petrified, is it just like, oh, witness the living statue
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
at the edge of the redshift?
Yeah, so last time it kind of like snapped and broke out of the stone that was starting to spread, but this time it is seemingly caught a little bit better and the thing can barely move. It is magically stuck. Kuro can't get any closer. So he just says, Are these things trying to? Did they just try to pull Ambergreen in?
Yeah, that's what I saw, buddy.
That
He's
is
pretty
definitely
good.
my experience.
So we're back around to Irenaeus. Alvis.
Irenaeus performs an awesome pull up and shoots the right head.
Okay, she's not going to have any sneaks here. Unfortunately, she misses as well.
All right. They
You're
are
rolling subpar today.
Yeah, I know. Gonna drop down right over.
Okay. Don't slip in the puddle, right?
Exactly.
All right. Nimbus, you back?
He was gonna do power word kill.
I thought it was Cloud Kill. No, not Cloud Kill. Cloud Kill wouldn't work. Never mind. I take that back. Power Word would. Cloud Kill's more necrotic. I have a funky idea, though. I'm waiting for my turn to come around.
I mean, you are the bard, so that checks out.
Indeed, right? Funk.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
actually gonna. You got me.
So, from here, I am already prone, so I'm already halfway to a ledge grab to get off the roof.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
Easy.
we're going to do that.
Yeah, just 5 feet of movement, right?
Yep. And then. And we are going to.
3, 4, 5, 6. You moved 1 extra, I think.
Okay. That's still going to be plenty within range.
Yeah.
That is not 3. Let me double check, but that's going to be a lot higher.
What was meant to happen?
Treat any one as a 2, so that's going to be 4 damage.
Oh, lovely.
And it is not resisted if they have only resistance but not immunity.
Okay. This creature is immune to cold damage.
Immune? Okay. Well, now
Yeah.
I know.
They do shoot ice after all.
From the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, but they have taken cold damage, so that's kind of weird.
The weirds have taken cold damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
These
okay.
creatures have.
These
Right.
haven't. Yeah.
It is weird.
There's a lot of different stats going on.
Couldn't
Right.
know until I try.
But Nimbus, is that going to be the end of your turn? Do you have a bonus action?
I don't think I have a bonus action that I need to use now.
Okay. Jarvalax says, yeah, sorry, Ambergreen, but you can't go into the Redshift like I can, so don't try it.
I don't want to, man. I wasn't trying.
He's going to take 2 shots. That's a hit. That's a hit. Not amazing damage, but it's a little bit.
Nice.
And the left head is dead, so it's not up.
The Left Head is Dead was my favorite of the album from the 80s from that one goth band.
Let's see. Angela can move her weapon 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. She can actually move it in range. And she's going to swing with it. Bonk and a miss. Okay. She can only hit when it matters, right?
That's all that matters.
She's a healer. But she's gonna aim the ballista again. Again, the mace is like unconscious. The ballista is active, and Lulu will take the shot. Although I'm gonna ask Elvis to hit the button again, please.
I push the button.
Oh,
Nice.
that does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it does.
There are 3 cheers from the west roof. As the spear pierces the body of the beast. Well, the neck, really. Alvis, you're up.
I'm engaging.
You are. No sneak attack here, unless you've got something special up your sleeve.
Oh no.
Okay, I want you to know that 15 is the magic number, actually.
I thought that was 3.
So, you... Again, last time you struck this beast, you found an important part. This time you find the same important part and go there again.
Nice.
And you're able to drive it in such a way that something inside there snaps, and the entire upper half of the beast goes limp all at once.
Gross.
I'm gonna take maybe an opportunity to test something, even though I don't think it's gonna work. And I'm gonna try to focus my fire crystal now that I know that I'm safe to see if I can like sizzle it.
There is the tiniest bit of rancid steam, because
Ew.
this thing is starting to rot even as you withdraw your blade.
Ew.
Nice.
I said.
Albus Traveler gets a menacing grin that only a gnome of his stature could.
The big stank.
Okay. Renato is reloading the ballista, but it frankly doesn't matter because as the steam starts to clear away, you all watch the Van's abilities go to work, and the beast at the end of its turn, which it couldn't do anything because it was paralyzed, automatically fails its dexterity saving throw and turns to stone. Completely.
Yes.
Yay.
Now, as
I'm only sad I didn't get to test my next theory.
it turns to stone, and as the left and the right head are steaming and desiccating on the ground in front of you, and you are assaulted by the rancid stench of that event. The stone serpent that is now entirely within the Redshift veil is it is a stone statue. Pieces of it are refusing to remain static. Uh, Certain vertices of this object have been corrupted and are not where they should be on the 3D model.
Gross.
And after a violent vibration, there is a pop, and then you watch a small object where the statue previously was fall to the ground inside the Redshift fog.
I'm going to reach my mage hand through that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, Van is right behind you, and he says that was unusual. That's not supposed to happen. What? Be careful with that. Normally, Alvis. Normally, they turn to stone and stay that way.
Yeah, that might be like a Trojan token.
I'm tossing it towards Van. I'm not even trying to grab it. I'm just kind of scooping it because I don't want the mage hand to stay in the redshift for too long.
Right.
I don't want to deal with a hand trying to kill me again.
It's only about 5 feet into the like across the border at this point. but yeah, you scoop it forward and lift it.
Immediately dispel that mage hand.
You so you basically scooped it and skidded it forward across the street, basically.
Yeah.
Before you is a 3-headed stuffed animal.
Oh, that's so cute.
Well, it was.
Shaped like the abomination that you have destroyed.
Oh, is that a figurine of wondrous power?
Yeah. I mean, let Alvis actually roll it. But I mean, would Alvis know what that? It's the kind of thing that would be displayed in his guild, wouldn't it, or the museum?
Well, I mean, you're not necessarily sure. This looks like a child's toy.
Right. It's a stuffy.
Yeah.
Cursed stuff.
I have no idea what that is. It could be. It's a cursed stuffy.
Um. um.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of figurines of power, but they generally look like statues, not toys.
There is a
Rhyme of the cursed stuffy.
there is like a patch. You can see it is as though hand stitched. Like there's a patch where something has been sewn in on the thing's center forehead too.
I see. It's a voodoo stuffy.
Oh. Is there anything in that head there, Alvis?
I was thinking I want to cut that open, but then I don't want to do it.
I'm gonna investigate it to see if there's anything that the smarter people can identify that I can go like, this seems to be of this origin. I don't know of anything of that right now. Let me
Yeah.
get it.
The thing there's a little bit of like you kind of have to pull it a little bit and you leave a white cotton stuffing scar behind. But the item you remove is a pitch black shard of tooth sort of thing.
I know what
I
this is.
thought that was what it was gonna be.
Well then, I have something for myself, I guess. I put this in one of my sample bags, and I don't try to disturb it as I'm doing that because right now I'm touching it with tools, and I do not want to touch it with my hand.
Yeah. Allow me to adjudicate XP real quick. Just make sure. Okay, I've pre-divided this. Excellent. Very good job of me. Okay. Everybody here, including all of the NPCs, gains 1,825 experience points.
Wait. What was that number?
1,825. I will update Aaron's sheet.
1825.
1825. I'll roll 20, please. I just want to update an integer. Thank you.
Wow.
Okay.
Cool.
Just another day at the job.
25. I know, right? What happened to the weirds? Are they still ravening, like, swooshing around, being swashy sloshies?
Van disintegrates the sleeping one, and he says, "Let's not worry about that." Right. A couple of them got by, didn't they? We better go check.
Right. They're just ravening around in the town, splashing people, hither and thither.
So you make way back into town. The ice spikes start to steam and melt. Um,
As
uh,
soon as I can, I start to try to make connections with Keen to see what's going on in town.
you attached her to your dwarf pal like a suspicious spy.
Exactly.
Um,
I'm just being fun since the token is right next to me.
yeah, you see you see Keen on the shoulder of Yuri, um who is standing next to Macau, who is standing behind the Brigadier, who is standing behind Dex, who has unleashed a bolt of lightning on this elemental, and there is now a puddle of steam.
Keen is going to successfully chirp and chitter,
Yuri jumps out of her skin.
sniff inside of Yuri's ear. Sniff, sniff.
What? Fucking rat? What? Oh, wait. Are you Alvis's? What are
Sniffs
you doing
inside.
here?
Nods and shakes head. Looking around. Lights on fire once. Blinks twice.
Go get him. We're fine over here. Go help. Go help.
Keen looks around and shrugs and goes off.
And with the help of Van, the six of you are able to run back into the fort and catch up to this weird before it can harm anybody else. Where it has sort of cornered a couple of people near the obelisk. Van more or less is able to paralyze it in place, and then you all are able to blast it with spells and other things to make it go back from wherever it came.
Do we have? Are there any clues left in terms of what summoned it? How did it arrive? Did it arrive of its own accord, or
Well,
was it
let
invoked
me
by
tell you
someone
what let me
else?
tell you what happens about 1 hour after this battle. Um, because your walls are a little bit worse for wear. The people in them are fine more or less. Um, some of Angela's team have kind of taken a beating. Montlaren's taken a bit of a beating.
Sure.
I've taken a bit of a beating.
That's
Yeah,
true.
me
Yeah.
too.
Um, nothing that a good long rest won't fix. Uh,
Well, no, that was an adventure. Splashed a bit, were you?
The stuff he kind of throws off a theory I had at the very beginning of the battle, though. It's those ice spikes made me feel like this was the creature at the islands.
the uh, Arisa appears out of the obelisk. So it's like an hour later. Arisa appears out of the obelisk, as she normally does whenever she comes to visit you here in the fort instead of one of the other forts that she hangs out at. And she says, "Oh, you've got a message coming in just a second." And the communication device lights up, and you see your friend, Captain Rodile. Um, and he says, "Big news, everyone! We just got back from our trip today. We went to survey the area around the islands, and the rough waters are completely gone. It's stopped. Whatever was churning them up seems like it's gone."
Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
well,
It
okay.
Yeah,
It
we
was.
might know something.
Have
about
I
that.
got some news for you?
It was just a stuffed doll all along, with a shard of corrupted whatever in it.
I play with the stuffed doll. Woodle, woodle, woodle. Keeping the black tooth away from it, of course.
Yeah, you're
Wait,
free
you
to.
mean it? You mean it came all the way up to Shosei?
Oh yeah, we just
Yes,
killed
it
it
hunted us.
about an hour
Through the
ago.
redshift.
Yep.
Ugh.
So it's no longer a problem. It's a good thing we didn't face it down there in its own territory. We would have wiped right out.
Good call.
It summoned water weirds. Its heads came off. Turned out it made like a statue sort of form before it crumbled and left the thing behind that I guess created it. So that being taken care of, please by all means, you got all the time now. Explore those ruins. There might be some really useful things down there. Other than that, just the archaeological sort of ramifications of something like that. Pretty good to explore. We might be able to learn some other things about the area and what happened here.
Wow, yeah, I broke my back trying to get this intel back to you guys soon enough, but it seems like it was, you had it covered. Okay, great, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I will get a team together to go on a real expedition over there next week.
And we totally
Nice.
appreciate you getting your butt over here to let us know ASAP. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. All right. I'll go tell the gang. Bye.
Thanks. See ya.
Stay safe.
Be easier now. All right. Well, that confirms that for us. And as much as I want to go do an expedition down there, it's gonna be time to go to Alsain's next time we go out.
Well, unless something else decides to threaten us.
I strongly suspect that if we were to keep searching in the direction of those ruins and that volcano, we would find our dragon friends.
Mayhaps, yeah.
That volcano wasn't here the entire time, though, so do you think it's like a new base they set up?
Maybe.
Your brigadier approaches and she says, we handled things in here. Everybody's fine and accounted for. Yuri tells me you managed to pretty much protect the walls well enough. So good job, everyone.
I throw her the Hydra stuffing.
Thanks very
What
much.
the fuck is this?
Check this out.
That's what was attacking our walls.
Am I going to get cursed by holding this? How did this happen?
It's another odd effect of the black tooth. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing that we've got 2 out of perhaps 3 parts of. This may be the final part of it.
Well, this says I was able to kill it, but it died in the redshift. I think that might have something to do with it.
That. I mean, what is a stuffy other than like a representational statue? Right?
Right, an effigy.
We have found man-made sort of things out there before. This is a weird one, though.
We're thinking it's also the creature we saw when we went looking for the underwater ruin when we were out by those islands.
Yeah, that was the most likely. It had the same ice spikes and things that it would deposit.
Well,
I
and
overheard
the
Rhode
rough
Isle just
waters
now.
are gone. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
So that's confirmation for us. It's good to know.
I may be wrong, but there were magical items that could summon creatures to act as guardians or servants in my kingdom, and I feel like this might be something similar. I feel like we may have just been attacked.
Hmm. Yeah, so you think this doll is capable of turning back into a terrible beast?
I think these black teeth might be in some way focuses of power for the dragon, maybe.
I see.
I'm not I'm not and I point to Nimbus. I'm not a magic guy, but I feel like every time they're involved, so are these dragon folk, and we know that they don't want us here.
We found one in a little hidden spot in a statue. We found one here. Remind me again, where did we find the other?
In the throne in the dragon fortress.
Yeah, so that was the one of the ones I mentioned. What was the other one that
Dex
we
says Dex says the first one we had was Miss Mortier's find. She actually doesn't remember where she got it.
Oh, right, she was
Um,
investigating the thing. Oh, yeah.
the second was up the polluted river in Orvis.
The third was in
The one you found at Nasharalla's lair.
Oh,
Yep.
so this would be a
A
fourth
fourth.
piece then.
Number 4. It could be the last one, Alvis.
Did it look like it terminated in some logical way on the end that isn't gonna affix to the rest of it?
Well, I mean, after we had finished our detailing with the brigadier, rested up a bit, I was going to go and test that theory immediately with Decus. I am also sort of sus about this. Mont, you're definitely always invited. Nimbus, you have expertise in this as well, or at least are a third body to bounce off of Decus. But it would be good to know what we're holding on to.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. I'll definitely join you for that. It's something that I'm wondering if it was a more profane use of a whole item to break it up into smaller pieces and use its power in different ways.
Yeah, and I might be too optimistic in my naivete and newness to the magical arts, but I'm hoping that even if it is such a focus of the Dragon Lord, that because it's detached and such, that we can corrupt it from its original source.
Could also be
In
that we just have to put it, the end of it on a big old stick and make a spear and use that to stab the dragon.
Yeah, that would be good. Or turn it into
A
uh,
lance, a dragon lance.
A
no,
dragon
no,
lance,
no.
huh? So iconic.
Dex says I thought you were trying to use this Alvis as the core engine sort of
Oh,
object.
that's definitely the
Focus.
idea, but let's figure out what we can do with it, in a more, I guess, complete state here.
Oh no. In its complete state, I was thinking that, and even if it is like a weapon for the dragon, it could be used that way. Still,
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some learning and
kill the
experimenting
robot,
for
kill
sure.
the dragons. I mean angels. I mean dragons.
Hmm.
Well, you take a moment and rest. I think Lucent and I need to go survey the damage over there at the wall.
You know what?
Perhaps get started on putting it back together shortly.
I'll probably join you. I took a break. I found a sandwich. It's been an hour. I can probably hop in and help you out with that. Mend anything that's somewhat intact.
All right, Albus Tabber, if you wish to meet me in the
Actually,
lab tonight, we can do that.
I take that
business.
back. I'll have to offer Amber Green services to help you mend things, as I can
I
only
can mend.
make wind.
I need
right
I need
now.
a heal though. You got.
Oh, yeah, I mean it's yeah.
I know.
you're
I
gonna
know. I'm home.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My
So
face when I'm unpacking a box while we're playing, and I find this vinyl from 1996 that I just eBay priced at $125 plus.
Oh yeah, what album?
Nifty.
That still has the tag on it from when I bought it that says $2.99.
Nice.
Take the
What is
tag
it?
off before you resell it.
Damn right I will. It was the What I Got vinyl,
Oh, nice.
right, from '96. Skunk Records release, original. I don't have a record player. I bought it because I like the band,
Totally.
which means it's
There's even a record
Wait,
shop.
wait.
There's a record shop just down the street.
Oh, that's right. Oh, cool. I'll bring it in and make myself some money.
They're called Normal.
So Albus, later that night, after some of the team is able to start getting to work on cleaning up and repairing the damage that was done over there, and shoveling away the ice out of the way to help it melt. You you will find Dex in his lab whenever you wish to go visit him.
Hello, Decus. It is time for us to commit a science.
He says, "Okay." He hands you a pair of thick glasses.
I put them on my face.
For safety.
Yep.
And he says, "Well, all right. If it's the same thing as last time, it should just, go together."
Exactly.
I recommend using your mage hand.
He hands you pliers.
I'm using my mage hand with the pliers.
Yeah. So he has removed the dangerous object from the box and put it on the desk again. And so you can do the thing.
I place the sample pouch and open it up with the mage hand, and then hand the pliers to the mage hand, and it gingerly takes out the tooth or the black chunk. And before we attach it, Alvis Taver would like to compare the two things away from each other.
Yeah. Where you had a tapering spike that did not quite end all of the way, you now have a fully completed spike. Or you now have a small complete spike that does not go all the way to its root. Together you have a complete, not quite a talon, more like a saber tooth.
All right. After making these observations, Alvis Taver will connect the two objects together.
Like a magnet, they immediately fuse.
All right. Well, that looks successful.
What are you guys
Dex
reading
put
from it?
his glasses, and he says, "Oh, mission success."
What are you guys reading from it? What kind of aura does it have?
It's a good question.
Yeah. What magic type would it come up with? Detect magic.
Detect magic is only going to give you vague. It doesn't fall under a specific school in this case, I think. You may have done this before to these devices, and this is likely not surprising to you. But this object reeks of vile things.
Ah, the stink of evil is really really bad.
Dex says, I mean, it is a tad corrosive to the touch, isn't it?
Quite. With that in mind, before Alvastaver goes doing the next experiment, he goes through a bunch of environmental and adjutant experiments. Drops of water. Was it due to like a bit of like chicken meat that's put onto it? Other things like that.
Rinse it immediately. Water boils. Bread molds. Stuff like treated wood or like the floor, nothing really. No effect. Perhaps it would need to be in contact for longer. And Dex has always been able to keep this thing safe by keeping it in a kind of well padded box, right? Like wooden box, lead lined even.
Yeah, yeah. What about like a little bit of like sample silver, something like that?
No, it does not seem to have any real interaction with anything like metals or anything like that.
Okay, so that at least informs me, and
About
that at least informs me and Smitty on at least some of the materials we could make uh, the device out of.
what does it do with oil?
That's a good question too. Yeah.
Not flammable oil. First, I would try just like a vegetable oil, like a cooking oil.
So good. Yeah.
Um, it rocks like a with the stench of a skunk.
All right. So the fact that it boils water definitely gives you the option for steam power.
That's what my initial thought was. That's why I'm trying to see what else we can use with it. Uh, I was going to focus the fire next.
All right. I'm going to take a step back.
Dex says, yes, and what about Keen?
Keen is sort of a fiendish nature already.
Indeed.
Uh, sort of a good old part of me. Helps me remind myself of how much I've grown and where I'm at. I'll keep that part dear to me, of course. Yeah, that Keen is the last experiment because I I I need to know what effects I can use that Keen might be imbued with if Keen successfully takes it in.
Okay. So then first you try just the fire, right?
Yep. We're gonna go with classic elements. I'll ask for assistance on other elements, even though they're probably not going to be put into use. I don't know what Smitty can do.
Um, the fire doesn't seem to have any real effect on this object. So like if you deliver heat, right, or even just light a match, um, you're not seeing any reaction really here.
Does
Checks out.
a
It's like a dragon.
does a frostbite do anything to it?
Um, cold sprays, or if Naya wants to try ice breath, um, similarly little to no reaction here.
Okay.
It's not
Uh,
absorbing, it's not rejecting.
hmm.
Dex says it seems unfriendly to living things, but otherwise fairly safe, as it were.
Right.
Hmm.
Makes sense if it was inside the giant, potentially undead monster and polluting an entire river.
Hmm. Hey, Smitty, you understand how humanoid anatomy works and how muscles work, right?
He does, yes.
I'm wondering if that's going to be part of the driver for the mechanization system, that you're basically setting up the controls that Keen is accessing in such a way that it's like the fires, the muscles either flexing or relaxing in order to get the movements that you need. It's going to be a little bit weird getting the timing all set up on all of that.
He says, "Well, that's how Gabora works.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
all it's
okay.
all metal muscles. I mean, they don't work the same way as you or me, but uh, the parts extend and contract like they need to. Lots of tubes and lots of cables.
Let's give it a little experiment here. I want to see how quickly it can boil off a 5 foot cube of water.
Okay. You generate, or you get like a barrel, or you put the water
Uh,
somewhere.
yeah, I would some sort of container, and then I would imagine we would want to use tongs to, put it
Yeah,
in
you
and keep it
drop
in
it in.
place.
So while it is in the tub of water, it definitely sizzles and steams and sputters. Um, but the full tub of water does not boil.
Okay, good to know. I'm gonna extract half the water out
Okay.
and put that somewhere safe. And then is this enough to start getting it to a boiling and steaming point?
It doesn't seem like it.
I
Um,
guess I'm gonna keep
if
kind
you
of
if
reducing the
if you keep
volume
yeah if you keep
iteratively. Yeah.
degrading it, the level of water to where it sort of rapidly evaporates is if you place the object in a shallow bowl with maybe an inch of water, um after about 5 minutes, uh 5 to 10 minutes, the water will have steamed away at that point and been
Okay.
repelled.
So then it's gonna need kind of like a distillery, like a system where it can recirculate and condense, so it can drip back down and get steamed up again. But I think this is getting closer to something that would be possible, certainly with your knowledge of such means and technology. And I wonder if you'd be able to get Pontus to lend a hand in some way with this as well, being able to get, I don't know, different materials or shapes or something.
Some kind of condenser, yeah.
And this could be an interesting sort of thing. Now, the other thing is we have to figure out how this would interface with some sort of control system if we've got a flaming keen attached to it. Have we tried a flaming keen?
I was just reading what Montlaren said. Keen, I don't know about Keen's heat, how much heat Keen gives off. Not enough to burn you. I don't think anyway.
Like we said last time, she kind of becomes a pilot light.
Yeah, exactly.
If she's attached to this artifact, like how well can she merge herself with it at this point? Because I remember you were close last time.
That's the next experiment after we do this material stuff.
All right. Alcohol, definitely. Let's, try that. Acids, salt waters. We tried plant
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, let's see which
So-
oils best.
Essentially, what you're going to find is that organic materials rot as a whole.
Okay.
non-organics have little effect, and the thing does not generate heat, but it does sort of pollute liquids that you put it in, and in some cases that turns into evaporation of very small amounts, such as water, or in the case of something like acid, not really anything happens.
Alcohol?
Alcohol is if alcohol could be doubly fermented, the organic parts of the alcohol go completely rancid.
Okay.
That's kind of odd.
So alcohol
Just so
might.
you know, from an herbalistic alchemical perspective, alcohol should negate any possibility of rancidity.
Yes, but this
One
Is
thing
that
is
a word? I mean,
so fiendish and nasty that it basically is like able to ignore the alcohol, and all of the unfermented stuff that's in it just gets blighted. So all the sugar just turns in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that perhaps in this machine that we're thinking of, that alcohol might burn or be used more quickly, but cause a residue that would have to be cleaned. Yeah, water seems to be the best bet.
Hmm. Well, that'll definitely be something to know about. But I guess the other side of things is we probably also know at this point about it does probably a good effect if you stab it into something you're trying to kill. So if we can't find any sort of invention, it definitely seems to be a pretty confirmed deadly device.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of putting that on the end of my whip at first.
I remember that. Yeah.
That would be fancy. Love that. Anyway, come on, Keen. You ready? You got this? You
She
do like
turns,
little boxer stuff?
and she goes alight.
Yeah, Goku style. You're ready for this. Come on. You know how it goes.
She waggles her head at you, and then approaches the spike, and she looks at it. She so again, she's kind of like a blue low flame, almost transparent, right? She's still this slick oil, but she's got this sort of glow to her.
Yeah.
Um, she touches the spike, and there's a sort of um, there's a bit of momentum when the your familiar disappears, and the spike is now white hot.
There it is. Do I still sense my familiar?
Reach out your mind as you would normally do. It's a little bit harder now.
I do.
Um, she is not in the same form that she used to be.
Okay.
That's all Junji Ito. I am new, master. I am new.
There has been a sort of ego conquering.
Do I recognize this sort of ego conquering?
You have as Keen is part of you, and that piece of yourself. You have this recognition that the spike is now yours at an absolute level.
Huh. I reach to pick it up with my hand.
It's still very hot.
My gauntleted fire hand. I hot potato it.
Yeah, you should be able to hold it there then. You can still feel the heat through the glove, but it's enough to hold on to. This would probably burn your skin if you held on to
Okay, I put it down after a little while, but
Okay.
but for the moment that I am holding it in the gauntleted hand, there's mad scientist gnomish laughter. This object is mine and solely a part of me. It is keen as we are both.
Dex
Mind
says
is blade.
that's quite a transformation.
Maybe don't
Are you
freestyle.
are you sure you're okay with it? We were just talking about how it is quite evil.
Ah, Montlarin, I know you only get a number of those, but sense it again.
Okay.
It still stinks, but maybe a little bit less. You can't tell if you're just used to it or not, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's better, but maybe?
It's different.
Yeah, a little.
Different.
This stink is mine.
I
don't
fought
know
it.
if that's better.
Sorry.
Now, little buddy, we need to give you a body. Contain that flame and let it do whatever it must.
Like Smithy said to you a few weeks ago, he's pretty much had your device ready to go and waiting for a focus.
I call Smitty.
Presumably, you go to Smithy because he's not going to drag this thing across the fort.
Right. I go to Smitty. I guess I'm carrying this in the mage hand with tongs.
Okay.
The tongs. I hope the tongs are worthy. Do not melt.
The tongs do get hot, but they're made to hold hot things.
Right. I didn't know if they were like jeweler's tongs or like legit like blacksmith's tongs.
He said, he says he sees your object and he says, "Well, what did you do here?"
This is my focus. It is also my familiar.
So she's fully in there, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay, that might do. Um,
It's very hot.
no, I can see that. Well, you've already got it in your hand, so I'll let you handle that. In fact, you can probably do the honors if you. Um, Albus, you've seen this before. Everybody else maybe hasn't. But he pulls the sheet off of the um metal quadruped that he has designed for you.
We
What?
I said I squee.
Um, it is shiny. It is of a similar make to Gabora, as is his styling. Um, uh, there's a gap between the shoulder blades of the beast, um, where there's a loose plate of metal that he pulls open. And he says, well, this is how you do it. It's how it worked the first time. As long as you've done your part right, it should work the second time.
Those are words of confidence. I like that.
The golem needs a heart that you can talk to.
I look down to the white, hot, keen edge, and I nod. Yeah, yeah, that's
There is a mithril vessel in the heart. I had to go. I had to go. I had to go out of my way to get that for you.
what? Mi- mi- Alvis tries to like peek out, like what?
It's
I've
like
never
one. It's like 1 pound of this stuff. I had to hammer it in.
1 pound of mithril. I've only seen like a gram.
You walk past the obelisk every day.
What?
Yeah, those are mithril.
Those are made of mithril. You didn't notice?
No.
Didn't you grow up in a mine?
Yes. I didn't do a lot of the mining.
Never seen refined mithril. Apparently,
Oh,
somebody should have told you. Anyway, um, good conductor. Whatever focus you've got, it goes in there. We bolt it shut. It doesn't come open ever again.
I look back to the keen edge. This is gonna be your body. You down with that? I'm pretty down with that, but
There's not. There's no longer a source of response.
uh, just a assuredness from Alvis Taufer's part.
Well, he says, it's ready.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. And Alvis Taver hops on top of the beast and uses the mage hand to sort of lift it on high and then plunks it right in.
Yeah. And Smithy is sort of right behind you. And as you put it in, he slams the mithril tube shut and tightens the bolts around it. Even as he's doing this, the tube is glowing blue. Um, he says, "Don't worry, it won't melt."
God, it's mithril.
And then he shoos you out of the way, and he slams the back plate shut, and also starts bolting those down. And he says, "All right, you're probably gonna have to give her an evening, maybe 2 days."
I set up the barrel HQ right in front of him.
Fair enough. It's your pet. It'll probably start moving just a little bit at first, but you gotta have a little bit of patience. Not that you're going anywhere in the next few days.
I got you. I got you. Is there anything else to do? I need like mineral oil it?
That's done.
It's done.
As long as you did your part correctly.
I think I did. Thank you so much, Smitty. I go towards him like I'm gonna give him a hug.
Now, if you go out there to that new city or that tower, or wherever else you people go, and you come back with this thing in like 20 different pieces, I'm going to be a little upset with you.
Of course you will.
I can't go around mass producing these things. These are they require a level of mastery
Most
that
definitely.
you will understand when you're older.
A nod, a nod, a nod. Sort of patting my tinkerer's tools.
Anyway, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. How does I think I need to write a list of questions for you.
Okay, sure. Yes. She doesn't come with a manual, so
Yeah, over the next few days or so while she's guarding slash polishing it. He's guarding slash polishing her. Yeah. He's also coming up with a list of questions like what exactly is damage to it, like are you can you put insignias on it, how much can it carry, other things like that.
cool.
Does it need to eat?
These questions will be answered. And we will play in a couple weeks, I think, because that'll be where we stop for tonight.
Fantastic.
Thanks for the session, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Very
for
cool.
joining, everyone.
Good stuff. That was a fun
So
battle.
just a reminder, we're probably going to be off for 2 weeks and then back on the 6th of May.
Sounds
Right.
good.
Rock and roll, you guys. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Thank you for the game again.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming, everyone. See you later.
See you
Okay.
later, everybody.
Thanks.
Night, everybody.